Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cotis Agriculture. I am your extension officer, Dickens Otieno. I want to tell us today on how we can apply organic foliar fertilizer. Please don't buy a fake fertilizer again. Here we have a solution from Cotis Agriculture. And in our previous video, I told us on how to prepare organic foliar fertilizer. But today, I want to tell us on how we can apply. Previous video, I told you this one is a comfrey plant which we used. This comfrey plant contains nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and also traces of manganese. And again, we have Lantana camara. Lantana camara also have the same elements, the same in the comfrey plant. Then we have Tithonia diversifolia. This Tithonia plant, it also contains high nitrogen content. It also contains it also contains high phosphorus, potassium, and manganese. And if you can see now, I want to tell you that these plants we have the Trifonia, we have Lantana camara. This Lantana camara, you should use the one which has flowered, because if you use the one which has flowered, if you can see, it has used its nitrogen content for flowering. So you can use the one which has not flowered, as I told you in the previous video. And today I want to tell us on how we can prepare it. If you can see, I told you last time that your fertilizer, you must place it in a coolest place like that one, under that shade where it is cool for it to decompose fully. Please now let's move there for us to get it from the shade. Then I want to tell us on how we can apply. So during the storage, for it to decompose, you must cover it fully so that it may not be contaminated, so that it may decompose fully. Now I want us to see the content inside it. Now for it to decompose, it takes 21 days. 21 days to decompose fully, and this one took 21 days, as I told you in the previous video. So after you found it like this, the cameraman, you can just come closer and show us the content, the video. Thank you very much. So now I want to tell you, after decomposing this, you must dilute it with water before applying to any plant, for you to avoid the scorching effects. Wow, wow, wow. Now, what we are doing then, we want to dilute it with water. So, for this case, we want to dilute it. You pour it in water for it to get diluted. Wow, wow. Now, this is our fertilizer. So, because we've diluted in water, now we want to apply. So, if any of you has a question, mnaweza uliza maswali about the fertilizer na tuendelee.
Is it fertilizer?
Yes.
Oh.
Kwa sauti please.
In terms of application, or we have not reached there. How does or how will the farmer himself or herself atakuwa na hiyo?
Yes. Please go on, ask your question.
Hapo kwa wakati sasa ku apply this foliar fertilizer.
Yeah.
Which method do you use?
Thank you very much. Another important point on how to apply this fertilizer, you can apply it as other fertilizer. You can spray it kwa matawi ya mimea. you can unaweza nyunyuzia at the base of the plant because okay, after diluting it with water, as I told you, you can just take it with maybe a bottle, piece of bottle or a certain container. Then you pour it at the base of the plant. And if you are doing hydroponic, you can just pour it directly to the pond of your hydroponic.
But in most cases, the foliar fertilizer,
Yes.
In most cases, we do apply it at the base, at the leaves of a plant, not at the base of a plant.
Yes. Yes.
So, because these are liquid,
yes,
not a solid.
Yes.
In under what circumstances can make a farmer to apply this foliar fertilizer at the base of a plant?
Thank you very much. This one is organic fertilizer, foliar fertilizer, and for organic fertilizer, this one it can be applied at the base, it can be applied on the leaves, because this one it is liquid. At the base, it also will be absorbed by the roots of the plant, and it also, when applied on the leaves, yeah, it shall be effective. But for this one, for example, you want to apply it to your kids. So your kids, we advise that you should apply it at the base of the plant, because okay, it has different cells that may remain on the leaves. So you can't apply, but then you use it immediately. But if you apply at the base, it has no any effect.
If in case I want to apply this foliar fertilizer on my plants,
Yes.
How long will I take? How long will I take for the farmer to conceive this kind of plant?
Okay, that's a good question. It takes only a week for you to start harvesting your plants. Shall find the content of the fertilizer as reduced from the leaves, so that you may consume your plants without any effect or any bad odor.
But if in case there is an order,
I am very sure because I've done a research about it.
Because I assume,
Yes.
for example, I don't know, we can take a good example with this field here.
Yes.
If you can see the leaves, there are some spots.
Yes.
And this foliar fertilizer, if you apply it,
Yes.
the spots
Yeah.
will still remain there.
Okay. Another good question then. I want to tell you that for you, the after application, it shall not remain on the spots. For example, this rainy season, they shall be washed away with the rainwater. When you are doing irrigation, they shall be washed away with the water when doing irrigation. But I am very sure that it shall not remain on the leaves.
The quantity of the fertilizer being applied
Okay, for organic fertilizer, you can apply. There is no any effect if you apply it more, but we advise that the one that you've not diluted, 5 liters of this one should be diluted to 20 liters. 5 liters of this organic fertilizer should be diluted to 20 liters of the water. Yeah. So I want to tell us on how we can apply it.
There's no any form of microorganism, in a way that can transmit any diseases. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there might be microorganisms, which it is not possible because this one it was being fermented. The only microorganisms which was available there were only bacteria. So if bacteria was the only organism for it to ferment, then the another organisms like the beetles from the cow dung, like this beetle, it has no effect because already it is dead. When applied to the plant, it also
But you have already interfered with the life of this organism. Yeah.
Now I want to tell us on how we can apply it. For example, today we want to apply it to the pond of my client so that the health of this azolla may improve. This is azolla pond. So you, after diluting, you have to sieve. You have to sieve it with your sieve. If you don't have a sieve, you can use this net. So this is how we apply it. You place your net like this, then you sieve it as you pour it into the pond. So after pouring it like that, so again, as you can see, all the residues are being sieved because we don't want the residues in the pond. And I want to tell you, after a week, the life of this azolla shall change, and we shall find they shall be attractive. Thank you very much for watching my channel, my video. If you find it interesting, please share the video, and again, please like, subscribe, and comment at the comment section. This is Kotis Agriculture, your extension officer, Dickens Otieno. Goodbye.